Therapies. Welcome back to Form Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm this channel's video producer. You can call me PD. And today we are going to be doing a reaction and review for Flash by X1. X1 is the debut group from Produce 101X. I don't follow the show. I have no interest in Korean variety shows, especially in competition shows. I have been delving more into the game side of shows, but really not into competition shows. And that's just because I come from a video production background and I kind of really know how it's all made, so I can't watch these shows and really separate myself. So I don't find them particularly engaging. I go like into full work mode and I just start dissecting it. So I have never watched any of the produced seasons and I don't think I really can, but I always check them out when they debut. Obviously we've had IOI, then 101, then we had IG1, and now we have X1. So we're gonna see what they're like today. And before we get into it, our video as always is brought to you by our Patreon. Patreon is the best way to support us. We don't make money doing these reactions, but if you want to support us monetarily, and you don't have to, by the way, this is completely optional, but if you'd like to, patreon.com/formtherapy is the best way. You get early access to videos like this, and you also get access to different types of reactions like live stages, variety shows, as I mentioned, like game variety shows, drama club, and all that on Patreon. That is available for different level tiers. If you want to support us, that is the best way to do so. Now, let us get into this video. This is your form of therapy.
You're my savior, my desire. 반짝이는 눈빛, 내 가슴 속은 blazing. 심장이 터질 듯해, 너무 빨라진 듯해. 이젠 점점 차오르는 내 게이지. 기다릴 필요는 없어, 이미 준비가 됐어. 난 I can take you high. 이제 시간이 됐어. 저기 높은 곳으로. 지금 너를 데려가. Oh baby. 눈 깜짝한 순간에 우린 연결돼 있어. 너만이 나를 완성해. 내가 너를 완성해. Fly high, 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 high. Fresh. Fire up.
Okay. Oh.
황홀경에 빠진 듯이 정신이 온통 너뿐이야. 한참을 헤매던 순간 반짝인 You're like thunder, my lightsaber. Yeah. 나만의 밤을 부른 너를 비추 데리고 가 구름보다도 배로.
Oh, this guy. Looks like there was a little bit of underramming there. There too. This isn't K-pop. Wow. shit. Without a shadow of a doubt, I can tell you that this is the best debut song from a produced group, in my opinion. When it comes to the produced groups, I think they're all really great, but I don't think there has been a single produced group where I have liked their debut song. Usually through the passage of time, I get to like them. I still don't like Dream Girls by IOI. Energetic, I thought it was fine when it came out. I thought it was lacking something, but looking back now, it's really good. And Energetic is definitely way better live too, because I saw it live. IG1, same goes for La Vie en Rose. I felt like something was a little bit missing with La Vie en Rose. And it was always like the comebacks that really got me. I thought Violetta was amazing. I thought that was supreme. And even with IOI, like very, very, very. But I have to say X1, they are the exception of the rule so far. And I know nothing about this group, and I did go in with zero expectation, as I always try to do. But even still, even for going in with zero expectation, this still is spectacular. I think that's what I really like about this, and I think what I really like about this music video, that it captures the spectacle nature of it. I mean, IOI and Produce 101, especially season 1 and even season 2, they were spectacles. They were a huge, gigantic movement in Korea, and I felt like Dreamgirls and Energetic didn't capture that energy perfectly. It's like, okay, we're ready for this group to debut, and it wasn't epic. You know, this song is epic. This song is very worthy of the produced show. Now, we're gonna watch this again. I'm particularly a fan of the video production behind this. A mix of the editing and the actual camera operating is really, really fun in this music video. It makes this video look, well, like it's on crack, basically. The song is called Flash, and so you expect a music video that is very volatile and has a very high-speed nature to it, and it does. And so I just wanna go over that real quick. See, okay, hold on. What I really like is, first of all, this butterfly concept and the X concept. If you actually go forward in the video, hold on. I think we missed it. Okay, let's stop right there. First of all, this scene right here. I really like this butterfly X concept because they mirror each other, but also this set, what I really, really like about is how dynamic and interesting the actual design of it is. So you have an X being formed on the set, but it's real simple. But first of all, you have this red drape on the left side, and then secondly, you have like these LED bars going on the other side, and the X is also not like completely even X. I like how like one side's longer, like the red looks like it's going infinitely, whereas the LED part actually has a stop. But I really, really like how they're achieving the actual X factor. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. Because of the floor that they're shooting on. It's creating this mirror image, so it's reflecting off the two set designs on the top. That's creating essentially a V, but because it's mirroring it, it creates an X. So that's really, really cool. They could have just built an X, but they only built half of an X, and they're letting the floor do the rest of the work. This outfit, very reminiscent of like Monster X's Alligator. One of the boys looks really familiar. Wow. The choreography is also very beautiful, and it reflects that butterfly nature. Like there's sort of like a dreamlike aesthetic to this, while maintaining a very futuristic, cool, sexy neon vibe. I do feel like this first chorus, the progression of it was a little bit kind of out of nowhere. But it almost feels like that first part of the chorus was a pre-chorus, and this is really the main set piece. God damn! With the strobing lighting. Oh.
Yeah.
I like how they're playing with the aspect ratio too. This scene here with the rappers, this part is really well cut. And it looks like there's a little bit of under-ramping, as I pointed out earlier, where you shoot at a shorter speed to make it seem faster on camera. Wow. Oh, very cool lens flares. I actually really love, more than the actual dance scenes. Hold on. More than the actual dance scenes and more than the singing or the performance, what I really think makes this video really spectacular are the elements where they actually have the boys like jumping or like where it's flashing real quick and it's like cut out over a green screen, and it kind of gives the video more of a kind of like a neo-futuristic vibe, which I'm really digging. Oh, that jump. I love a good hurdle. It's one of my favorite parts of the 17 Manza choreo. Like that shot right there where they're throwing like the ribbon in the air and there's like all these particle elements. Wow. So like I said, I think this is probably the best produced debut I have seen to date. I'm very impressed. I had no interest, not because I didn't like them, I knew just nothing about them. And that is always how I like to go into groups. I always like to go in with zero interest and having no expectations and just being blown away. And I can definitely say this is, for me, I think some people may argue that they liked La Vie en Rose more than this, just in terms of like whether you favor girl groups or boy groups more. And I do tend to favor girl groups more, but I just think that overall the song production and the music video just feels a lot stronger here. I feel like a lot of the produced music videos, especially their first music videos, they're kind of lackluster and they're a little bit underwhelming in the production department. I feel like they always improve as they go on. Dreamgirls felt like a very simplistic music video, something for like any other average idol group. 101 also felt like a very simplistic average music video. And then La Vie en Rose took a little bit more of an interesting step, but even then I felt like it was missing something. It was almost like too minimalist, but like it wasn't daring enough. Some of the set pieces here are very common in a lot of quote-unquote futuristic looking videos. I could say like a lot of these parts reminded me of like SF9's RPM, SF9's Easy Love, just like that futuristic neo-tech vibe has a certain look to it. So it's all very familiar. And it's just like small little things in a music video that can set it apart from others. And what really set it apart here was the editing, the actual edited in parts of like them jumping and like the effects thrown in. That made it really cool and that enhanced like the futuristic aspect of the music video. But again, I think the big ensemble piece here is not just the group, but also that X set design. And the lighting, I think, played a very huge part in this music video. There's a very big strobe effect going on throughout the music video. And I really like how they added in actual fog instead of like using smoke grenades. A lot of music videos, they tend to, like modern music videos, they tend to like have these smoke grenades and think, oh, it looks so cool, but like it's become so tried and done at this point. But a very classic filmmaking move is just putting fog into the air and kind of letting it dissipate a little, and it enhances any lighting in the scene because it really helps the light refract off of the actual particles from the fog. So I feel like that enhanced a lot of the scenes here. And so a lot of the scenes could be stale, but the lighting played a big role in actually making it look really good. And the song itself sounded like, man, something from like the mid 2000s electronica kind of, sort of like the Knife Party, the Prodigy sort of era. I really liked it. It's kind of like the electronica music that I used to listen to when I was a teenager. It's very intense. And very recently, I did a reaction and review for Everglow's Adios, and Adios also had like a very bombastic kind of like techno trance Euro inspired feeling to it. And this one, while not the same exact genre of Adios, also kind of takes from that era where electronica music was very prevalent, and it's a lot different than it is nowadays. But I feel like it takes a lot from that, and so I feel like we're starting to maybe see a trend in K-pop where it starts adapting more electronica drum and bass sounds from like mid 2010s. That might be really interesting, but I could see that getting tired very quickly. But right now, I think we are in a very good position. X1 is one of the first groups to actually start mixing in that style. So, you know what? This was awesome. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of the Culture Study. I hope you learned something today. Let me know what you thought about X1's debut Flash in the comments down below. Also, remember, if you would like to support us, we don't make anything from doing these reactions. Patreon would be the best way to support us if you want to. Patreon.com/formtherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to reaction videos, but at different levels. I'm trying to do drama reactions, variety show reactions, and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that, head on over to Patreon. However, if you don't want to support us monetarily, or you can't, we understand. Just hitting like down below right there actually helps us out a lot. Or go ahead and click subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment while you're down there as well. It helps us out a lot with YouTube search algorithm. And go ahead and check out all our other videos in this playlist over here.